Hey guys, welcome back. Today is part 2 of the compost tea, and we're going to get right into it so I can show you what I normally do. Okay guys, so what I normally do is I normally come in from the bottom of my compost down here where it's a little bit more composted, and just get a nice handful of everything and just put it down in my stocking cap here. That's what I normally do. Come in here, right there, come on down in there, and get a nice little handful, and I'll put it in my stocking cap. That's what I use as my tea bag. All right, guys. Also, this right here is cow manure from my cow that we last had. It's been sitting there for almost a year to a year and some months now. As you can see, it's nice and decomposed and ready to be used. That's also a good thing to have because it adds extra types of micronutrients to your compost tea. All right, guys, next we'll fill a 5-gallon bucket with some fresh water. Now, a tip is if you live in the city and you're doing this, and you have city water, make sure you let your water sit out of your 5-gallon bucket for at least 24 hours. Because a lot of the city waters and stuff have different kind of chemicals, some like chlorine and some other things that they use to treat the water. So let it sit out for 24 hours, because supposedly the chlorine and all that stuff will evaporate out of the water naturally. All right, I got my water ready. So some of the things I add is fish plant food, which is fish emulsion. For my sugar, I add unsulfured molasses. So I'll pour in some of the fish emulsion. And the stuff smells really bad too, but it's a great thing to have. A few dollops of that. All right, I'll also add a nice amount, about a quarter cup to a quarter cup of molasses. Then I'll mix all of that up, so nothing is sitting at the bottom. Everything is working with each other. Mix it up. All right, guys, here's my tea bag. Now in this tea bag, I got compost, some cow manure, and some store-bought worm castings. A little bit that I had left, I gotta get me some more. And I'll just drop that in there like so. And I'll tie my bag just to the handle. Kind of push it down in there, let it get soaked so it'll get kind of heavy. Here, guys, is my fish pump. This pump is what aerates the compost teas for the microorganisms in a compost tea to be able to work together, and it gives them oxygen. Right there, I just used those stones right there. I got 2 of them in there, drop them in there. As you notice, it's bubbling. That gives oxygen to the compost tea and to the microorganisms that's in the compost tea also. This little guy right here, I think I got it for like 17 bucks off Amazon. It works miracles. It's a great thing to have. It's really good for your you have aerobic compost tea instead of an anaerobic compost tea, because that can go bad real quick. All right, now what I'll do is I'll let this sit here for about 24 to 36 hours. Last week I said 34, it's supposed to be 36 hours. And that gives it enough time to really work together. It's really based off you. You can let it sit for 24, and if you feel like you need a little bit longer, let it sit for 36. The longer the better, but you can't go too far past 36 because the microorganisms inside the compost tea will actually start dying off. So now the compost tea is brewing. That'll just sit, like I said, 24 hours to 36 hours, and it makes a really great plant food, natural plant food. You're trying to go organic. Now also, it's really good for your soil if your soil is starting to lose nutrients, which you can tell by looking at your plants. But also, you can also use this if you're using all organic fertilizers, and it's just an extra supplement to help boost and have a lot of nice richness in your soil. All right, guys, that'll be it for today. Have a blessed day, and see you next time. Hey guys, forgot to show you, this is the silica I use. It's called Raw, and it's the powder. It's really good for your plants, like I told you yesterday, and it's water soluble, so you just mix it in a gallon of water and shake it up and give it to your plants.